And we're back in hell. Yes, we're in hell. How the hell is everybody? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, right? Yes, it's Sunday. I had Friday off and I'm taking tomorrow off from work. I have no idea what freaking day it is because my time off is quickly running away. Time is fleeting. But we're back. We're back. We're going to play Creation Kit tonight, everybody. Yes. I wasn't going to stream tonight. I was just going to work on the mod, but then I figured, you know, I'm kind of in the mood just to chill and do some kind of semi-monotonous stuff in the Creation Kit. So let's have a stream, because that'll be exciting. Yes. The monotonous stuff in the Creation Kit is always exciting to sit and watch someone else do. But how the hell's everybody doing? I don't know what day it is. You're doing time off right. Thank you, Mad Dog. How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, I'm doing time off right. I had a bunch of adult responsibility world stuff, real life stuff I should have done this morning, and I completely didn't. So I got to do that tomorrow. The Creation Kit was calling my name. Because you get the thing in your head, it's like, oh, let me try this. You sit up thinking late at night, oh, if I did this, maybe this would work. And then you wake up with that idea still in your head at 6 o'clock in the morning and you can't get back to sleep, so you say, fuck it, I'm just going to get up and try it. And then the day just disappears from there. Yeah, the day, I've been up since about 6:30 this morning, and I don't know where the hell my day went. I looked at the clock, it was lunchtime. I looked at the clock, it was dinner time. I looked at the clock, oh, I think I'm going to have to stream in about an hour. Yes, and I didn't even have coffee ready. I got a little bit carried away with getting things set up and like, oh, I got to get my coffee going. Oh, that should be ready by now. No, you don't have the water boiling yet. Okay. Yeah, so that was a thing. Because coffee makes the stream go, especially today because I'm extremely tired. Boring stuff is what helped me add light switches. Yes. Yeah, I did a lot of scripting yesterday. Lots and lots of scripting. I actually ran into a couple walls. But I got them sorted out, so. So what we're going to be doing tonight is, I have a fancy new button here. Does this work? Does this just work? Does this button just work? Thank you for those bits there, Mad Dog. Hang on a second. I have a fancy new button set up. And it's not working. Oh, you know what? Because I don't have this source set up for this. Well, that's why it's not working. All right. We'll switch over here. Yeah, I have a fancy new button here set up. Running into walls, you need a doorway. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. So let's actually... Did I have it set up for this? Hang on a minute. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, there's my fancy new button. What we're going to do is actually... I have another button here, too. I got to get going. This. Hang on. I'm totally unprepared. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What we're looking at now is the Fallout 3 Nexus mod page for the Underground Hideout. It is a wonderful player home that I am going to try and reproduce in Fallout 4. And I just need to get my background music set up. I could have sworn I'd done that already. Hang on. Hang on. It's all good. I'm a professional. Is this what I'm looking? No. Where's my slideshow? Music. I'm sorry about this. I was not, apparently not prepared for class. Apparently not prepared for class. That's what we're looking for. No. I want to open. Hold on. Hold the bus. There we are. All right. All right. We should be good. As long as you brought enough coffee for class. Hey, Whiskey, how you doing? There's always enough coffee for class. So what we're looking at here, now that I have things working, Underground Hideout. Those of you guys that are watching my Fallout 3 playthrough know that's my main player home for that character. This is a little loud. A little loud. Yeah, I'm completely not ready for this, apparently. 'Cause I'm a genius. So, Underground Hideout. This is the Nexus mod page. This is the mod that kind of made me want to make mods for Fallout 4. I used the Underground Hideout back in the day playing Fallout 3. There's also a version of it for New Vegas. The same mod author, Dan the Geek. This is the New Vegas version. It has a lot of scripted features. It's very cool. Wonderful design, wonderful layout, wonderful functionality. And when we got to Fallout 4 and there were no player homes, I really missed this stuff. So this is the mod that I blame me getting into mod making for, making player homes. Underground Hideout. And a lot of the stuff, the functional. Boy, words are tough when you're this tired. Functionality. That's the word. That's the keyword for the night. Functionality that I have in my mods was directly inspired by the Underground Hideout mods. And I figured it was time to try my hand at bringing it in Fallout 4. So that's what I started working on past few days, trying to get some of the scripted stuff out of the way. Yeah, and it is going to have a Pulowski shelter for the entrance. It is, absolutely. You can't have the Underground Hideout without a Pulowski shelter. I haven't figured out where it's going to be yet. I have a couple ideas. But the entrance will be nothing but the Pulowski shelter with a little hatch. So, that's going to be a thing. That's definitely going to be a thing. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I think my microphone is on. Actually, you know what? Let me switch sources over here to make sure. I really thought I was better prepared for this. Yeah, I completely forgot that I have to actually have a desktop source with desktop video and microphone and background music. We should have all of that. Hopefully we have music and everything. Let me know if you guys don't hear music. You should be hearing music, though. And definitely let me know if you don't hear the microphone, although OBS is telling me that I have both. Hello, Sin. I remembered to just say Sin rather than try and stumble your name. How you doing? Areas I'm thinking about actually for the Pulowski shelter, I was originally thinking somewhere around the West Roxbury area, over near, what the hell is it, the Shaw High School? But I'm actually thinking it might be over towards the castle. I'm thinking of putting it over towards the castle, more or less in the same cell as where my APC transport spawns over there, because I don't have anything. I have the subway safe house is close to that way, but I won't be using these two mods together. This is going to be for my next playthrough, which probably won't happen for a while yet, but on with the show. Onward and upward. So yes, I am recreating the Underground Hideout from Fallout 3, at least attempting to. This is the Armory. Underground Hideout has both the player home and an armory. And they're two separate cells, and I'm going to replicate that. So there's going to be a cell for the player home and a cell for the armory and display area. And there's a couple reasons I'm doing that. Number one, that's how the original was. It was split into two cells. But number two, there's a lot of gun racks. There's a lot of gun racks. Actually, I have the Fallout 3 GIGABYTE open. Let's look at the original first. Give you guys a better sense of what I'm talking about here. So this is the Fallout 3 GIGABYTE Underground Hideout. This area right here is all for armor. For ammo. Ammo storage. This area here is for weapon storage. And this little wing here, you have armor display mannequins. And this little room over here is just a generic display area, which in Fallout 3, to display something, you literally drop it on the ground, pick it up, and stick it on the shelf and hope it stays there. So with this area over here being all gun racks, I'm a little concerned about performance, because one thing I've noticed, if you have a bunch of the Contraptions DLC gun racks in Fallout 4 and you put a bunch of guns on them, you're going to notice some stuttering with those racks fully involved, because there's a lot of polygons that show up. When you put a gun in a gun rack in one of the Contraptions, the gun displays, it shows all the mods attached to it, and all those polygons have to get rendered by the game. They're totally unoptimized, so probably if you have a lot of guns in your settlement, you probably noticed, yeah, I'm getting some frame rate hits. I was worried about that, because I have noticed that in some of my own mods. Once I start populating all the gun racks, and if you have a lot of gun racks to display stuff on, you notice some stuttering. So that's the other reason There's two practical reasons why I'm splitting that up. Performance and to keep things true to form. I'm trying to keep this as true to form to the original as I can, with you taking a couple liberties just because of Fallout 4. One of the mod requirements will be a next-gen GPU. Yes, you will have to have a 3080 and an Intel Series 9000. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no. Yes, you need you don't need an excuse to upgrade, Mad Dog. Just do it. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. So this is the area I've been working on first, because there's a pretty intense sorting system, and pretty much all my player homes have some level of a sorting system, basically a container. Magic box of sorting. You dump all your inventory into the magic box of sorting, and it sends it off into different containers. Your ammo gets sorted into an ammo box. Your guns get sorted into, ballistic and energy weapons. Armor and clothing gets sorted out. Food and chems and drinks get sorted out. That's a lot more granular in this mod, and I want to replicate that. Like, there are sorting containers for every type of ammo in the game. Clothing is a lot more granular. The chems are all split up between Stimpaks, Rad-X, Radaway, Psycho, Jet. Everything has its own storage container. So, link the displays to the weapon storage display. Nope. The weapons displays do not work like that. I've tried. What I was thinking of doing, what Underground Hideout does, and kind of how I do for my my robot display kits, is what it does is it has a system of they're basically static references, and they're all initially disabled. And when you put a gun into the container, this is basically, you can't see it here, but there's an activator back here that opens up a container. When you put a weapon in the container, there's a script that runs that links up that weapon to a static reference and enables it. It's exactly how my robot display shelf works. You put an iBot into the container. There's a script that says, oh, this is an iBot. I have to activate the iBot reference. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do it that way because I didn't want to have to do a static reference for every weapon in the game. That doesn't account weapons added by mods. And people would probably whine about not being able to put their guns where they want. I know people would complain about that, and I don't have time for that shit. You don't like the mod, don't use it. And I honestly, I didn't want to have to script all that stuff, so I'm going with the contraptions containers over here. But no, I've tried actually putting items, have them start with an item in the container and have it activated, because these are actually, I think these are actually set up as containers. Hang on a second. It's been a while. Yeah, these are actually containers. And the way they're scripted, they will not spawn with a weapon in them. I've tried that. Nope, not doing a robot workbench. The original didn't have robot. If the original didn't have it, within reason, I'm not putting it. I'm certainly not putting a robot workbench in here. I don't use them. I put them in one mod and I never used it. No robot workbench. Literally, if there's something in the game that I don't use or care about, I don't put it in my mod because it's not worth my time. That's the way it is. I put a workbench in the robot workbench in that coastal cottage, and I never used it. So it looks cool. I never use it. I don't really care about the robots, so. Robot workbench only for CVBE Curie, yes. Ginger, I was going to say, get to the chopper. I didn't last that long on a vertibird. Get to the... Yeah, I don't think so. So long story short, this is where I am so far. And I'm getting this area worked on first to get the scripted stuff worked out, because there's a lot of scripted stuff. And this is the... this is mine. And this is the Fallout 3 version. And I'm trying to keep everything the same as best as I can. I am going to have to take some liberties. Because like when I get to actually doing the player home, since there's really no cooking system in Fallout 3, there's no working stoves, there's no cooking mechanic. I'm gonna have to get a little creative about where I'm putting a dining area with a stove. I have a couple ideas where I can squeeze one in, but I want to keep everything as true to the original as I can, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Again, this mod has a very special place in my gaming history, so I want to do it justice, and I don't want to take a lot of liberties with it, but in some cases I'm going to have to. Like this door here goes to a VR simulator. Another cell, it's like basically like a VR simulator. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a VR simulator in Fallout 4. I don't care. I've never used the one in the Fallout 3 version. I would never use it, and it's way not worth my time to spend something like that. Yes, you are being a creepy old guy, Mad Dog. Yes, you are. Since you asked, yes, you are. Of course, when you ask a question like that, of course I'm going to say yes. What's the obvious answer? No, you're fine. No, I'm kidding. Yes, you are being creepy and old. Not necessarily in that order. Long story short, there's a VR simulator, and there's a couple other features that A, I'm not interested in replicating, B, I've never used, and C, will never use in Fallout 4. So they're not going in. All the other functionality is probably going to be there though. Larko, thanks for that follow. How you doing? So the other liberty I'm going to have to take is with the lack of the way power armor is handled in Fallout 3. So I am going to have the armor racks, the mannequin displays here. I kind of have those started already. So there'll be this entire hallway here for your mannequins, for your armor displays. This room over here is going to be, in my version, it's going to be kind of a generic display area with magazine racks. I was going to put the bobblehead display case in there, but now I'm kind of wavering on that. Maybe I kind of going to put it where the original has it, replicating that. But there'll be magazine racks, Nuka-Cola recipe book display, robot display shelf, a couple other things in there. More of a display trophy kind of room. And then there'll be another door here, and there'll be another hallway parallel to this, and that's where the power armor stations are going to go. I'm probably going to put, there's like, let me switch over to mine here. Because I've got this hallway kind of started already, I still got to figure out where everything's going to go. It's not, all this stuff is just placeholder for the time being, but armor display will go there. There'll be a room here, like I just mentioned. And there'll be a room, a wing parallel to that, kind of along where this stuff is here. That'll have power armor racks in, or power armor stations rather. I'm thinking 4 on a side, total of 8. So you'll have armor in one wing, power armor in the other, and then there'll be a load door here that goes to the actual player home. But that's going to be after I get the ammo sorting and everything worked out, which I did. I actually, I got the sorting stuff working yesterday. I had all the bits and pieces of the sorting worked out from my the sorting script that I have in my current mods, but I had to kind of basically rip it apart, dissect the script, dissect the form lists that it uses to sort things so it knows what container items go to, and I had to basically make it a lot more granular. So I have a container for pretty much every type of ammo in Fallout 4. Has its own ammo container. Do what the fudge now? How did I miss that this is happening? You're probably relying on Twitch notifications, Partisan. How the hell are you, man? Good to see you. Pretty much every type of ammo, major type of ammo, has its own sorting container. I also have one here for miscellaneous stuff like the cannonballs, the paddle ball string, all that other stuff that I didn't really think was worthy of having a harpoons. I'm not going to make a display shelf for harpoons, so all those sorting containers, mini nukes, missiles, flamer fuel, grenades, all that stuff is there, replicated as best as I can. So we've got that's how it looks in the Fallout 3 version, and this is how mine's going to be set up. Pretty much the same. There's a lot more ammo in Fallout 4, and I was kind of worried about how I was going to work all this out, but it actually worked out pretty well. So, first step thing I'm doing is getting the sorting containers all set up and everything. That much is working. That was my day yesterday. Today I was working on the ammo stocking because start a petition for a harpoon shop. You can start a petition, but you know what they say about petitions. I don't know, what do they say about petitions? I have no idea what they say about petitions. But yeah, ammo stocking. That's a thing. So here's the deal. You're going to have two options. This is replicating the Fallout 3 version. What's going to happen is you're going to have my sorting containers like you do in my mods now. There'll be one probably upstairs near the entrance. And I'm going to probably put one near the doorway here somewhere. There'll be one in each cell. Regular, happy, old sorted container. Dump your stuff in. Everything goes to the assigned appropriate containers. Just like normal. Except there's going to be a lot more containers like I've mentioned. In the Fallout 3 mod, you can come down here. You have all your inventory. There's no sorted containers. You come over here. You've got containers for small weapons, energy weapons, heavy weapons. Just like there is in the GEC. This is where we are here. Okay? Just so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. You come up over here. This little magic button on the wall. You activate that, you get a pop-up menu. And it asks you, which weapons do you want to sort? Well, I want to sort my energy weapons. You click that, all your energy weapons go here. All your heavy weapons go here. So on. And that's what I got set up over here. With one minor distinction, is that small weapons and energy weapons get sorted at the same time, mainly because of how Fallout 4 uses keywords, and uses keywords inconsistently. And anybody that's ever dabbled with keywords in this game knows what I'm talking about. There's no consistency to how Bethesda uses keywords. And if you're relying on keywords to separate items, it can get a little buggy. Well, not buggy, but dicey if you want certain items to go to specific containers. Example, the laser musket. It's a laser weapon. It has a laser object type laser and weapon type laser and weapon type laser musket keyword. But it also has the object type rifle keyword. As does the hunting rifle, the radium rifle, and a couple other rifles in the game. So if you have a sorting script and it hits that keyword, guess what? It's going to put all the weapons that have that keyword on it. It's going to look at that formula and say, oh, well, the weapon type rifle goes in small weapons. So long story short, the sorting container, I have a lot more control over what types of things get sorted where. The script that this works off is a little different, and I don't have that sort of control. So I was getting energy, well, like the alien blaster was getting sorted with the small weapons, and like, that's bullshit. Just require AKCR for your mods. No, but I'll take those bits, but we're not, no. Very consistently, I wanted to write a general purpose papyrus resource to allow people who don't want to program and have the behavior not straightforward. Yes. Assume the position. Yes. We need a Fisto emote. We need a Fisto emote. That's what we're missing. He said, AWKCR, ban him. Ban him. Long story short, because of the inconsistencies in the keywords, this didn't work exactly the way I wanted to, so small weapons and energy weapons get sorted at once. Deal with it. Everything else works as intended, and the sorting container works as intended. Not a big deal, but I spun my wheels on it for nearly 2 hours and said, fuck it, it's not worth it. So, weapons get sorted there. Ammo gets sorted from this container. Mines, grenades, flamer fuel missiles, mini nukes all have their own little special home there. Little sorting box there. And all the ammo gets sorted into the appropriate containers here. Clothing is split up just like this. Miscellaneous apparel, clothing, heavy, light armor. Same thing here. Button works kind of the same way. You click the appropriate menu item, and those get sorted. But again, this is something that relies on keywords. And because of the way that keywords are inconsistently used on armor and clothing and how they're classified, things don't quite get sorted the way they do in the sorting container. Mechanist armor. You'd think it's because it's called armor that it would be classified as armor. It's not. Game considers it clothing. Why? Because you can apply ballistic weave to it. There's a keyword for applying ballistic weave to things, and anytime the way my form list is sorted up, it sees the was it MA_railroad clothing. It's a mod attachment keyword. I have it so that anything with that keyword should get sorted in the clothing container. But the way this script works and the way it handles doesn't handle the inconsistencies in the keywords and the way things are organized. The helmet gets sorted up here, and the armor gets sorted here, where in the sorting container, they all go in the same place. It's a technicality, but it's worth mentioning if you ever get into doing this kind of thing. Keywords are great to have. They really are pretty powerful, but they're just, the way that they use is kind of half-assed. Same with the Minutemen general outfit. Yeah, the clothing actually doesn't really have keywords, and there's some things that are classified as clothing that you can apply ballistic weave to. And the only way to get them sorted is to actually add the form ID to the form list. So I have lines in the script that search for keywords, specific keywords, and then I have another line that searches for the actual forms in the form list. So there's like if item has form in if the form list has form and it's in the form list, it gets put in that container. So not handling the inconsistencies is probably best. The way someone is free to install their own keyword framework that corrects the base game keyword goose problem goes away. That's exactly why I could have fudged around with a different, like, to sort this issue out with the alien blaster, who should be going into energy weapons, going into small weapons with this sorting script. I could have fudged around with the form list and did that, but anything added by a mod that uses those keywords wouldn't get sorted properly or get sorted at all. So that's why I said screw it. I'm not gonna mess it. Yeah, leave the solution up to the user. Exactly. So it's not worth my time trying to figure out, because a lot of times if it's something that's outside the vanilla game or not a mod that I'm familiar with or use, not my problem. I'm not spinning my wheels on solving problems that I haven't run into, let's say. So if you, again, with this, if you're using a mod to add some oddball sort of ammo that's not in the base game, if it uses the object type ammo keyword, it should get sorted in this container over here. It should get sorted over here. I'm not going to make containers for. Oh, could you add a container for the Horizons? No. I don't use Horizon. Not my problem. A long time it really was. Then it took a turn. Yeah. AWKCR. Yeah, it's just become. All I'm going to say about AWKCR is something that's classified as a framework shouldn't be making world space edits. It's a framework. And leave it at that. It's one of the reasons I don't use it anymore. It's just gotten to be above and beyond a framework. At least a framework that I want to deal with. So, what we're going to do tonight is, I just kind of wanted to give you the Reader's Digest version of where I am. I've got the ammo stocking system working. That was my big accomplishment for the day, and it really wasn't as hard as I thought what it was going to be. So what the Atom stocking, yes, the Atom store. We have an Atom store. So essentially, what happens, and this is how the Fallout 3 mod works. You come down to the basement, you come into the armory, and you come up to this magic little button here, and you want to clear your inventory of all your ammo and your explosives and whatnot. Hey, Uncle Lander, how you doing? We got to stop meeting like this. People are going to talk. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So you come down. Kaio, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. So you come down to the armory. You want to sort out all your ammo. Magic little button here is basically the same as this magic little button here. Menu pops up, gives you options. Beast King, thanks for that follow. Welcome. You get options to sort your ammo, sort your explosives, or stock the shells. So what happens if you come over. We'll demo it later. I'll give you guys a demo. I want to get a couple more shelves set up, and then we'll go and test them. You click the magic button. You click stock ammunition. All the ammunition in your inventory gets dumped into these containers here. It's magic. So, plasma cartridges have a home. Cryo cells have a home. 4570 has a home. 308 has a home. They all have a home. Except for, like, cannonballs and harpoons and the paddle ball string, that kind of stuff. And then you click the other button that says stock shelves. There's well, actually, let me back up a second. Ammo is in here. You get all these filled with all your rounds. You can come out over here. And you see how these all have, looks like ammo boxes on the shelf. Let me switch back to the Fallout 3 version, because this, whoops. I broke it. We're upside down. Mayday, mayday. So this is this corner. And I tried to keep the layout pretty much the same. If you've used the Fallout 3 version, I'm trying to keep this as similar to that as I can. So if you're familiar with the Fallout 3 Underground Hideout, you should know where everything is. You should feel vaguely familiar. Although I did have to make some concessions because there's more types of ammo in Fallout 4. I think I figured out there's like 4 or 5 more types of ammo, and they're slightly different for a couple other things. But let's say you have you just dumped a bunch of 10mm ammo into the ammo container. You come over to this little magic button here that it's an activator. Stock 10mm ammo. There's a script on this. Now what the script does is each of these little ammo boxes is an activator. It's not actual ammo, it's an activator with a script on it. And what that script does is it looks for a type of ammo and a quantity for that ammo. And essentially it says if it's activated, because they're initially disabled. If shells are empty the first time you go in, but when it gets activated, you take that ammo and the script says, okay, I'm going to give the player X amount of whatever type of ammo is defined. And for these, you're going to get 12 10mm ammo added to your inventory, okay? And then the script will disable that. So it says, when I'm activated, I'm going to give the player X amount of this type of ammo, and then I'm going to disable myself. And I go away. When you click the sort button, the stock shelves button, it goes through and checks all these references. It goes down the line, down the shelf. There's 24 of these references. Some are going to have only 12 because some of the ammo is going to have to share shelves. That's the only way I could get it to keep the same layout and not have to create more storage space. It goes down the list and it basically says, okay, the first reference is if that's disabled, I'm going to check the source ammo container for X type of ammo and X quantity. If there's that amount in the container, I'm going to enable the reference and remove that amount of ammo from the container. So in this case, since we're talking 10mm ammo, it's going to check that reference. If that reference is disabled, it's going to say, oh, are there 12 rounds of 10mm in the 10mm box? There are. Well, I'm going to turn that reference on and go to the next one. And it goes right down the line. Yeah, there's other ways I could do it, but this was what works for me. I'm not a scripter. It works, so that's how I do it. I'm sure other people would have other opinions on that, but that's how I do it. So it works. It works for me. So that's essentially what it does. Yeah, I'm not here for there's thousands of ways to skin these cats. It all depends on what your skills are and what you're feeling comfortable with, and this is what works for me, so this is what I'm doing. You can do it differently. So click the button, activates the stuff, but you don't have to be over here to do it. You don't have to be over here to do it. You can come over here, there's a menu option that will actually, it says stock ammo. It actually reaches out to all these activators and runs that script. So you don't have to come over here and click the button. It just runs everything. It just runs, it just works. So, sort your ammo. Click the stock shells button. It reaches it. The game actually treats it like you were over here clicking that activator. And it'll just stock the shells. So, well, there we go. Todd Howard. It really does just work. Yes. All right, so essentially all I want to do tonight is kind of go through and do some of these other so I got this entire area here done, essentially. God, I'm almost out of coffee too. So 10 millimeters here. This is 38s. 45s are over here. I split this up between the 308s and the 44. This is 50 cal and the 2mm electromagnetic cartridges, alien blaster ammo, and the cryo cells. And there's an activator button up here for each of these, or a stock button. So I want to go through and start doing the missiles tonight. And yeah, so what I have to do first is I got to go make an activator. All the ammo you see on the shelves right now, all this other stuff, that's actual lootable ammo. It's just placeholders. I got to come back and do the, I'm probably have to do a different script for the, a slightly different script. I'm going to have to modify what I'm using for the grenades and the ammo, just because they're going to all have to share shelves. I'm going to have to split things out a little more granular. We're going to get rid of all these here. Actually, I need the missile open. List of activation required by quest alias for each type of ammo using a keyword location and have a keyword. Oh boy. That's above my pay grade, Partisan. There probably won't be a next iteration. Once this is done, it's done. I'm not a smart scripter like you. I do what works. Alright. So what am I doing here? Oh, I'm going to make a missile. So I'm going to make a missile activator that's going to basically, when it's on the shelf, I get this, it gives me one missile. One happy little missile. Missile. Okay. Alright, stock missiles. I actually need half the missile mesh. I got to change the mesh on this. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. So there's that. No, we don't want to copy. Hang on a minute. Did I just duplicate the wrong thing? Hold the bus. No. I already have that. Hold on. Did I just... Yeah, I just duplicated the wrong damn thing. Hold on. Hold the bus. This is what I want to duplicate. An activator. I'm a smart person. Missile. Alright, so there's that. That's what I want. probably should just clear that out. So I gotta reset the properties here for this. Set the ammo to missile, and we only want this to give 1. Okay. So we have our happy little activator. Yes. These can go. Come on. I'm having a hell of a time just... Oh, you know why? Because I have this open. Aha! I knew I had that open. Right. Let's get rid of you. I already have the button. Did I actually put the properties on this? Let me take a look. Thought I did. Yep. I just have to put the references in when we get them. Okay. Alright, so let's start dumping down some of these references here to stock it. So what we're going to do then is I'm going to give all these a name. I'm just going to copy it off of this. Give these a reference ID. We're going to call this Missile Ref 1 and set to initially disable. Double check this here. Missile and 1. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm going to probably put 6 on a shelf. 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 there. So this should be 7. That duplicating like this, the ref ID automatically goes up sequentially, which is very helpful for what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to have to pick out individual references because I'm using the same script for all these. So I am going to have to pick out individual references for this. Normally I would have done autofill if it was just for one thing, but we're not doing it that way. Because I don't want to. That's why. Hey, Altiokus, how you doing? 19... Oh, wait a minute. I screwed up somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somewhere I have more than 1. 6. 7, 8. Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I screwed up. That is hidden, that keyword, so you can attach it in the editor and write a script that extends it in the base script, write a function signature. Oh boy, you're talking way over my head there, Partisan. I don't speak that language. Dreaded Draconian. Thanks for that follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 19. Yeah, we're good. Come on. 3 and 1 more. Okay. Alternatively, you can write a generic one that operates on the contents of ref collection, alias, attached script. Again, that's way over my head. I don't know what any of that stuff is. I said I'm not a coder. I've said that many, many times. Okay. I do what I do, and I do what works. Okay. And for those of you who have a better way to doing this, enjoy your disappointment. How did these get switched around? Can't have that. No, this is not my first creation kit rodeo. God damn it. Come on, game. Eight, 9. Isn't this fun? Isn't this awesome? And my stream stalled. Yay! Yay, Twitch! CK needs killable children? Oh boy. I don't know about that. Doing this for personal or use? Oh, this is going to be released eventually. I will put this up on the Nexus whenever it gets finished, but it's probably not going to be till next year sometime. I literally just started working on this earlier this week. So I got a lot of work to do on it yet. I'm just trying to get some of the scripted stuff out of the way first, and then I can get onto the fun things. Comes out half an eternity after Underworld. You might not be far from that, Partisan. Now, actually, I wanted to work on this while I had the, you know how when you get an idea in your head, you got to strike while the iron is hot? Yeah, my iron has been white, steely hot all week long for this. All right, let me make sure I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I needed to take a break from Underworld because I actually had another 3 cells that I was working on. I added a couple more. So I needed to step away from that for a little bit. And that's when I got the bright idea to start this. Oh. Okay. Alright. Hey, Lilac, how you doing? Good to see you. How are things? Oh, and yes, thank you for fixing that damn water. You fixed that damn water. What will Red click next? You'll have to wait for next week's exciting episode. Alright, so we have the activators. So these are what you will actually take off the shelf and add a missile to your inventory. And I have those all on the wrong layer, but that's okay. I can fix that. I put them on the wrong frackin' layer. I can fix that. Just have to put them on the right layer. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time clicking stuff tonight. You know what? Screw it. They can stay there. I will fix it later. Alright, so we've got that. So what we have to do now is basically... What do we got to do here next? This should work. Right? I've got... Let me double check the properties here. Yep, we got it. Alright, what I got to do now is find my ammo sorting button, and I have to tell it to actually activate this when I so essentially what I got to do next is the ammo sorting button on the wall over there. I got to tell that script that when I choose the ammo sorting option to actually activate this, and I have to add that, so I have to add a property for it. And we're going to call this one Missile Restock. And then we'll add a line for it down here. Missile... Nope. Took off more than I wanted. So restock button. Pile. Yay, it didn't blow up. Save. Alright. Now let's see if it just works. I gotta have to quit out of the Fallout 3 GEC. Because every time I launch Fallout 3, or every time I launch Fallout 4 with one of the GECs open, the GEC crashes, so... Close that. I'm actually going to switch sources here. We'll go into the game. I find my game icon here. Actually, it's probably a good time to get coffee. How about while I'm getting the game booted up, I'm going to take a quick break, get some coffee, because I got to get some coffee. Coffee is very important. But let me get the game loaded up here so you guys aren't looking at a black screen. Let's get a game here. Okay. Before we jump in and go and test this to see if I completely screwed it up or not, I need coffee. Lo-Fi Devil needs coffee too. Well, if Lo-Fi Devil needs coffee, I definitely do. So, quick break, everybody. We'll be back here in just a minute. Alright, we should have a wonderful Fallout 4 main menu, which I have not. Had a vanilla menu in my game, and so friggin' long, I almost forget what it looks like. Alright, we're back. I have coffee, and we're going to COC into the cell and see if I completely borked this. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. Place your bets if I can remember what the hell the cell is called, too. There we go. Place your bets. Okay. So, I think I gave a little... Yeah, I did. Friday night stream? Yeah, I was very, very proud of my new vault textures. Yeah, I gave a quick little rundown of this the other night, but I didn't have any of the scripted stuff done yet, so... Armory door. So there's all the shelves are empty. The lighting in here, the lighting is temporary. There's actually... Oh, let me... I got the right... Yeah, I do have the right source. There's a button you can click in the CK that adds some default temporary lighting, and it's dreadful. It's just bright default lights in the four corners of your cell. It lights everything evenly. It's great for when you're first setting something up, but beyond that, the lighting's horrible. So this lighting will not stay. This lighting cannot stand. But yeah, these were just my placeholders there. So this is what we just did. And obviously there's nothing there, so we'll head on in here. And I have a happy little box here with pretty much all the ammo in the game. Let's take 400 missiles. We'll hop over here. And sort ammunition. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I may have actually forgot to define the container for this. We'll check. We'll see. I may have forgot to define the container for this because I don't remember doing it. I thought I did, so we'll give it a shot. Sort the ammunition. Ammunition, 400 missiles magically appeared there. And if we go back over here, test this button first. Stock the missiles. Bam! Look at that. Now each one of those is one. We take those out. Click the button again, stock missiles, and it fills in all of them, all the ones that are missing. So there's that. Now, let's take all these out of off the shelf here. Yeah, I'll probably have to adjust these because I'm having a hard time. I might have to pull these out. The hitbox on these is pretty awful. I'm probably going to have to pull these out from the shelf. I want to clear it. Yeah, they got to come out a little bit more. Especially the ones on the bottom shelf. Make them easier. So what we'll do next, the ammo and explosive sorter button. Click that. Stock shelves. Bam. Yep. It takes them out. So if I took... So there's 370 there now. There was 400 before. Aha! See, I didn't define the container. I thought I screwed that up. This is why you test. I just said I don't think I defined the container for this, and I didn't define the container on this. So here's what we're gonna do. But let's stock the shelf again. So we got 370 in there now. Let's do this. Click the button, and we come back. And there's only 346. So let's do this. Let's do this. Take all the ammo out of there. Sort ammunition. Mini nukes. Flamer fuel. Everything is filled now. All these containers are now magically filled. It's magic. All those other containers that I have, or all those shelves I already worked on today, stock the shelves. Bam. It took... Oh, these I don't have. Some of these I have, like the cryo cells and the blaster rounds. But, yeah, 112, because I have all these, see how these are all stocked now? It's magic, yes. It's magic. It's magic if you remember to define the container and the properties. Yes, then it works. So then, let's say I take, there's 112 over there, and this will give me 10. If I click the restock button, it fills it back up. And for the 10mm rounds, I'm now down to 100. So, yep. So, let's go see what we did wrong. Let's go see what we screwed up on. Magically teleporting an Institute spy. Yeah, funny you should mention that, Mad Dog. Because I think since my next playthrough is going to be Institute-based, there's actually going to be a Institute story behind this place, I think. Yeah, right here. The missile restock button. I didn't actually define that property. Yes. That's exactly what I didn't do, that I should have. I didn't define the property, so the script didn't know to activate this button. because I'm a smart person. All right, so we're going to actually hit that. Select our happy little button, and that should work now. Black screen? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Told you I'm a smart person. There we go. Too many buttons. Confusion. Confusion. So what happened, since, for those of you who didn't get to see it, I'm the only one that apparently did, the missile restock button, yeah, I didn't define that property. It was like that. It had nothing defined, so when the script ran, it didn't know what button to activate. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to click that, select our happy little button, fill that property in, and go test it again. Because I'm a genius. Cheat Bunker is Institute themed, and there was no story, so there's no story there. Well, my next playthrough is going to be Institute. So Mad Dog's not too far off. It's going to be an Institute playthrough. And the original, the Fallout 3 version, there's a little quest you go on to get... Hang on a second. I have multiple music going here. Yeah, I'm getting background music from someplace. Where am I getting background music from? Hang on a second. Oh, exactly where I want. Okay. There's a Institute background to the character that the mod has in the quest. I can't remember what the hell his name is, but one of the notes you find mentions that he was with the Institute. There's an Institute reference to it. So, my thinking behind this is that my version is going to be a place that Dr. Zimmer, remember Dr. Zimmer from Rivet City? Dr. Zimmer was going to set this place up as a forward research lab. But the whole thing with A321 kind of happened before he was able to partake in it. So. Play a mini Institute spawn and animation on the shelf. Oh boy. Alright. Let's, I'm going to switch sources again here. If I can get this right. Let's go test that button again that I completely screwed up. Yes, Lander, not only a genius, but a stable genius. Game, are you going to launch? There you go. The Institute. Yes. Yeah, I've only done one Institute playthrough, so. But that's not going to happen until after. It's not going to happen until probably spring at the earliest. I got plenty of time to get this mod finished. Because after I finish my current Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 runs, I want to do Outer Worlds. And then New Vegas. And then play Fallout 4 again. So it's going to be a bit. Okay, let's go try this again. Let's try this shit again, shall we? Alright, missiles. We are looking for nuclear missiles. Okay, sort. Bam. Stock shells. There we go. Ta-da! It just works. Take one off. I also think that there's also something else I might have screwed up. Hang on a second. Let's switch over. Let's switch over. Did I in fact get this property right here? I did. Okay, that's taking one. That's what it should be doing. And that's one. Correct? I just want to make sure we're getting the right counts here. Yes, so that's one. Okay. And switch back. Guys should have the game. Bam. Stock shelves. 364 are down to. There they are. Those happy little missiles. So let's try the test here again. Let's grab all the stuff. All the things. We'll go back and sort. Ammunition. And then we'll stock the shelves. And all the shelves are stocked. If I take these... take all the things... take a bunch of these. Nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Alright, let's go back and try this one again. And they should all be fully stocked again. And they are. Everything is as it should be. So I can go over here and do this. Take these. And this is... that's the alien blaster round. So we got those empty there. I'll restock those. And that'll restock cryocells. Yep. Good to go. Alright, let's go play with the mini nukes. Let's play with some mini nukes. Let's see, we should have game. Yeah, or the right screen. I remembered to press the button. Okay. Alright, so I have to make another activator for the actual ammo, and then we have to go in, this should already have the stuff built in here. Okay, that has that. Before I forget, let's do this. That has a ref on it already. Let me do the ammo sorting button. Let's get that stuff defined here first. That way I don't have to... while it's on my monkey brain, we don't have that mishap where I forget to define the property. Mini nuke restock. Copy this. That, and hope I didn't spell it wrong. Nope. That made it happy. Okay. Cryocells are funny things. Some months back, I got a comment on my working fridges mod, asked where you get cryocells, since they're a required component for each individual crafted fridge. Latest version of that mod allows the player to put fusion cells in one of the fridges and make cryocells out of them. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool, Partisan. I like that idea. Alright. So, let's go check the properties. We should have the mini nuke. So, yeah, this is what I forgot to do for the missile button. I didn't actually define that, that little reference there, so let's save that. Alright. I need this open for the path to the mesh. I'm gonna... doesn't really matter which one of these I duplicate. We'll just duplicate this one here, because I can. Hey, Kelly, how the hell are you doing? Nice game of Creation Kit? Yes. Yes, I'm still waiting for that Hello Kitty Island Adventure 8K remaster. How the hell are you, Kelly? Good to see you. Alright, so... we're going to rename this Mini Nuke Activator. Mini Nuke. No. Let's make save that. Oh! Alright, I gotta do that first. I always forget. It doesn't like it when you have all those windows open. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, it's a mini nuke. Alright, let's close that. And now I can close all these. Save, and then we'll get rid of this. Pretty good. It's the weekend. Yes, it's the weekend. I have one more day off. I'm actually taking tomorrow off, so one more day of freedom. Okay. So let's drop our activators down. Very important. I have to go and actually change them to mini nukes, because right now they're still the EC cartridges. So let's change the ammo type. The mini nukes. And we'll change the value to 1. Or the quantity to 1, rather. And we'll drop that. Oh, great. They come in that way. That's fantastic. Okay, for now I'm just going to put them all in the same. Is that going to clear? Oh, yeah, we're good. Don't worry about it. Alright, so let's actually... I'm going to copy one of these refs here. I like to keep... I want to keep my naming convention similar, so I'm just going to copy that and put it on this. And just change the name. We want that initially disabled. And then we'll get to do the thing again. 3, 4, 5. I'll put 5 on a shelf. I squeeze 6. You know what? I think we'll just do 5. I think 6 is too much. We'll go with 5. Yeah, the reason I'm not copying them all at once is I want to make sure the reference IDs are in the proper order. And if I just copy them, I'm liable to screw it up. So that's why I'm doing them all one at a time. I'd rather take a little bit longer and not screw it up. It's 9, 10. Okay, that's what? I already have these set to the base ID. I already got the default Havoc on load, so I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Okay, let's drop the save. Hey, troll. Yes, more booms. Are you guys getting double music? You can't be, because that's paused. I don't know what you're double. What do you mean by double music? I'm not hearing double music. Guess what? Double music? Does that mean we're doubly doubly possessed? Okay. There's those. I'm gonna go back and adjust these. I don't want these to be all perfect like this, but just for now, it's fine. Those are all set. But yeah, I did go back and add on the base ID. I put the default disable Havoc script Because yes, even though you might think that they're static items, the game thinks otherwise. Yeah, I'm not hearing two tracks. I've got this set. Maybe that's... I had the desktop audio on. You should still be hearing background music. Maybe that's it. Because I'm not hearing it, but I did have the desktop audio button lit up, so that might be why. That was it? Okay. Alright, so actually, alright, so we're good. Let's go do the thing here. Actually, where's my base ID here? I'd rather just work off of that. The mini nuke, restock button. Make sure I don't screw that up. Alright, so we got ammo type is defined, quantity is defined, the container is defined, and now we just gotta go and click on the little buggers. But there's not as many, so. Oh, come on. But yeah, I thought a long time ago that even if you make it think you're making a static item out of something that was like a movable static, it might still move. Come on. Yes, yeah, I knew I hit the wrong one. Ever since I updated the CK for that December update that they came out with last year, it's been really finicky about what I select. Like, I'm definitely noticing when I go to select something, it doesn't let me select what I want. It's kind of nuts. We got 10. What happened to 11 here? Why do I not have an 11? 8, 9, 10. Something's out of order. Something is amiss. That goes to 12. 13. Where the frick did 11 go? Huh. I didn't duplicate one of these, did I? Well. Come on. Yeah. Some bitch. I'm missing one. Yeah, it's all over here. Yep. Is that what you're talking about? It's on my second monitor. That's missile. Yeah, 11, it just doesn't exist. Thanks, Risk It for the biscuit. Risk_it_ for the biscuit. Thanks for that subscription resub. How you doing? Good to see ya. First time seeing the CK outside of still images. That is the best place to observe the CK. It actually is. It actually is. Stay away from it. No better place than far away. Yeah, I don't have an 11. I don't have an 11. I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna make one right now. Yeah, I have an extra. I don't know how we skipped 11, but we did. Ref 0 for the single-digit stuff so that the list refs in the window reveal its secrets. Ah, okay. Yep, it does not go to 11, Callie. That was the problem. We were not going to 11. 11 was part of the problem. 10. Alright, we're changing this to 11. What do you mean, unique? There is no 11. Hold the bus. Yeah, it is telling me it doesn't exist. Screw it, we'll fix it in post. We're going live. Fuck it, we're going live. We'll fix it in post. And it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure I don't miss something and get things out of order. And I guess I didn't save that. Oh well. Just for my monkey brain to keep things straight of what I'm doing. More than anything else. It honestly doesn't matter what they're numbered. Come on. Now, see, now I moved the cell window, and it's covering up the chat. I can't see the chat. There is no 11, only Zool. Alright, we're all good now. We're all fine now here. How are you? Oh, hang on. Game. You didn't want to see what we're saying about you anyway. How do you know? How do you know? I might be vitally interested. Uh, 20, right? Yep, we're good to go. So long as the numbers line, I don't know. There was no 11. There absolutely is no 11, so I don't know. Completely unplayable, this game. Alright. But yes, watch, looking at the CK in still photos, or still images from afar is the best way to observe the CK, for sure. Okay. Alright. So I think that we're good there. I'm going to try I'm not missing anything, which I probably am. These are all set up. And the ammo button is all set up. Yes. Mini nukes button. Yep, we're good to go. Okay. Let's go play the game, everybody. Let me do this. Hit that. Whoops, I actually didn't want to stop it, but that's okay. Launch the game. Give you guys the black screen again. Armory. Nope. Oh, it's not. You idiot. They should have placed bets that I get the cell right, and I didn't, because I put an extra 0 in it. Okay. Love that texture streaming. That looks amazing. Alright, so we have no mini nukes. No missiles, no mini nukes. Okay. Alright, mini nukes. 400 mini nukes. When you mistype cell names into consoles, that's Armory. Wah, wah. No, that's just me. And when you start, when I work on something and I'm COCing into a cell like constantly through the process of making the mod, and I go off to another project, I go to COC into the cell. Guess what cell is stuck in my brain? The cell from the last mod I was working on. It's amazing. All right, mini nukes are there. Stock shells. And there it goes. 20 less mini nukes. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. So that worked. And that worked. Okay, so let's empty it again. Let's take all the things. So we should have, we currently have 375. Should have 20 less. And we do, 355. It just works. It just frickin' works. Let's 1, 2, 3, 5. Try it again from over here. 350. Cool. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. Those work. So let's try them all again. Sort ammunition. Everything should be there, and it is. Stock the shelves. There they all are, all those happy babies. Cool. All right. Yeah, we got to go and do all these next now. I think we'll do flamer fuel next. Maybe do flamer fuel next. Yay. It just works. All right, let me try not to get double music this time. Give me 1 second. There we go. Well, that should be better. All right. So that part is done. So this whole section over here, this is done. So we've still got... Maybe we'll do the flamer fuel next. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to work on tonight. I kind of really just wanted to get this stuff situated. Exciting, isn't it? Isn't that exciting? All right. Now there's no music. Should have music. Chat'll make you jittery. Okay. Oh, what are we going to do here next? Let's make another flamer fuel activator here. Put your back in the cage. Okay. All right, so flamer fuel. I don't have a flamer fuel button yet, so let's make a flamer fuel button. Let's start with this one. Duplicate the button. Flamer fuel restock button. Stock the flamer fuel. Yes. Did I get the... Yeah, I almost always forget to get the copy part off of there. And it makes me very angry. Okay. So I next need to do this. Tell you what, what's probably easier is remove the script and add it back. There. Rather than go through and get rid of all those references. Flamer fuel. Flame on. And we're going to have these return 1. So it's going to get flamer fuel 1 and the actual container source. We need that. Cell. And what did they do? These UH ammo? So I gotta tell define the property for the actual container that has the flamer fuel in it. Ammo box. Flamer fuel container ref. There we go. That's why I like putting names on things. It makes it much easier to find. 1, are you sure? A shelf full of flamer fuel where each one of those is 1 is hardly enough to have any fun. No, we're just going to do 1. Yep. My heavy ammo policy is 1. I'm actually replicating the values of the original mod, too. I mean, that's... I was kind of using the values as a guide. And like for the heavy weapons, it's pretty much giving one per piece. So that's what we're doing. Yes, one ammo per customer for the heavy weapons set. Yes. Okay. Actually, before we... Let me, Oh, I already have the GEC running. Let me get the GEC open again. I'm going to double check that. Since we're discussing it, let me double check, just for authenticity's sake. We'll get the GEC opened up again. Damn it, I'm going to be ready for coffee here in a little bit again, too. Ah. Yes, it's exciting watching the GEC load, isn't it? Ooh. Ah. I want to double check that value. I'm pretty sure they're 1. I know the mini nukes and the missiles are 1 each. I want to double check the flamer fuel, though. Exciting load bits. Thank you there, Mad Dog. Thank you for those exciting load bits. Excited yet? Excited? There we go. Yay! Alright, let's close that. And I have my cell window over here. We need to find the actual Armory Cell. My second monitor, I have the cell view over here. And we're looking for the Armory and Display area. Yes. Just click on one of those bad boys there. And... where are we here? Flamer fuel. Should be right... Yeah. Look how different the flamer fuel in Fallout 3 in New Vegas looked. Okay. The scripts are actually... Yeah, in case you guys never knew, the scripts in the older games are actually part of the... Oh, they're 24. How about that? Alright, we're doing 24 then. See, Partisan, I'm glad we had that little chat. I'm glad we had that little chat. It's actually 24. Yeah, scripts in the older games are actually part of the plugin. There's no actual script files. Everything is in the plugin, which is interesting. So 24. 24 for the flamer fuels. Let's double check the mini nukes here. I may have been wrong about the mini nukes. God damn it. Yeah, 1 for the Fat Man ammo, and I think it's 1 for the missiles. Pretends to have contributed something. No, if we didn't, I probably would have noticed it eventually anyway, but that's good. That's a good thing. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So yeah, 24 for the flamer fuels. All right. But you are correct. 1 flamer fuel is not enough to really have much fun. Well, let's do this. Let's go back here. We'll check our property here. Change that back to 24. Kelly says, I only know the old way of scripting. Papyrus hurts my head. It all hurts my head. I can do certain things, but Partisan was trying to give me some advice earlier, and yeah. My eyes glazed over. You couldn't see it. You could probably hear my eyes glazing over. But I did actually learn quite a bit about how I wanted to work things out and how this stuff worked. Kind of, it's pretty easy for me to look at this, even me, to look at this and basically saying, yep, when the player activates this, give them 24 flamer fuel and disable. So that's what I kind of based my script on. But I have actually seen people, though, try and copy and paste New Vegas scripts into the CK. And it doesn't work that way, boys and girls. It won't end well. It will not end well. So, do I have... I didn't make the activator, right? No, I did not. Alright, so we have to duplicate the activator. We have a button. Actually, let's get our button out here first. That we just made. You get that into position. Make sure that goes under the right layer. I actually have a other monitor. I have a palette for my layers. And I'm going to put this on a layer that I'm going to disable before I generate the pre-combines. So that this is a mashup of some vanilla bits. It's an old light switch from, I think I used this in Coastal Cottage Bunker. I'm using it for the activators here. I don't trust this kind of thing getting absorbed into a pre-combine, so I usually disable that stuff. Oh, actually, I had this open for a reason. Don't know how long you'll be streaming. Be back AFK for all. Alright, well, I'm probably here for a little bit longer. It's not going to be a super long stream. I'm, like, extremely tired, and I've been doing this all day. But I wanted to get a little bit more into it. But maybe another hour, Mad Dog. Probably not much more than that. But, yeah, hopefully we'll be here when you get back. Whoops. I do have. New flamer fuels look like oil filters. Yes, that's what's wrong with them. And they're the bright red. I like, I get that they have the little, the hazard placard on them, but yeah, they do look like oil filters. Come on. Oh, I know I have all these at 177. Yeah, that's what I have those at. Damn it, and my stream keeps stalling again tonight. Framer fuel. It's framer fuel. Fuel for framers. Yes. You think scripting hurt you? Scripting hurt is your ally, but you merely adopted it. Yeah, it's visiting me. Let's put it that way. It's only here for a temporary thing. I have everything active on this, right? No. Let me double check. 24 container. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get everything right there. Okay. We have our baton. Let's do an activator. I think we'll duplicate this one again. Rename it. And I put some override text in here. It says take rather than the default of activate, because that seems kind of silly. I'm not activating the ammo, I'm taking the ammo. So, alright, and since this has properties in it already, I'm actually, no, this is good. This is good. I can just replace these. Flamer fuel. And we said 24 for the quantity. Okay, we're good to go there. And I got to replace the mesh. Let's wait and save this first. And I'll open up the actual flamer ammo here. Grab file path for the mesh. Drop that in here. Our happy little oil filter. And yeah, I think that's good. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, Frammer fuel. I got it. I got it. That is better than Framer fuel. See, I told you I was exhausted. Okay. Not that that would have made any difference. I still would have said Framer fuel. Only real framers use Framer fuel. I don't know that I'm going to leave these up, but I probably will just because they, I don't know. Maybe I'll change them. Maybe I won't. Copy this. Framer fuel. Disabled. Bam. Yeah, I actually do like the idea of these, thinking about it, I like the idea of these being... Got this on the wrong layer. Again. Being 24. It doesn't make sense for these just to be one. They're not a single-use, single-use item. Come on, I cannot right-click on this. That's what I want. Yes, we want that on a different layer. Yeah, ever since that update, I have had a really hard time with selecting items and doing the right-click thing. Since that update, and getting this contextual menu to come up. I don't know what the hell it is. It's definitely not my mouse, because I've tested it with 2 other mice, and it does the same damn thing. So this we can get 6. Or 5. 6. And I'll go adjust these at some other point here too, so. Okay, so that's 7. I just realized I gotta rework this. The top shelves are way too high to have any ammo or anything placed on. I guess that's why there's the BBs are up here. Although I don't think these the Fallout 3 shelves are quite as high as these. But yeah, I had a hard time activating any of this stuff up on the top shelf, so that's why I'm not. Another reason why I'm not putting stuff up on the top shelf. It's kind of hard to reach. Version of the mod should observe the player's location, change event, and load the shelves when the player enters the cell. Nah, that kind of would ruin the vibe for me. It's a cool idea, but nah. I'll consider it. Let's put it that way. But that's the kind of thing. If it wasn't in the original, I probably wouldn't want to add it. Come on. See, I can't select that. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if I'm too keen on the entering the cell and everything's magically restocked. I don't know. Not much different than pressing the magic button, though, to be honest. But my immersion, I have to press the button. Alright, so that's where I think I'm going astray. I do like that idea, though. That might be useful for something else. For another project. Wait a minute, 15. No, I was right. 16. 17. Come on. 18. Let's make a save here. I haven't been saving enough tonight either. That's the other thing I've noticed. So that's 20. No, 19. Now it's 20. Yeah, see, I cannot click on that. What the hell, game? Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan. 22. Did I set these to initially disabled? I did. Okay. Because that's a stupid thing that I would forget to do. But that's what the batch action window is for. It's for when you're a monkey head. A do head. Forget that kind of thing. Alright. Everything should be there. Let's save again. And... Alright. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I'm getting a lot more tired than I thought I was. Collisions of shelves and other small objects in nearby make for a process of pain. I don't know if it's the shelves, though, Parson, because I did that whole other corner today, and I didn't have any problems until I started actually using the, doing the missiles. Or the ammo boxes. Actually, the EC cartridges were giving me a hard time. But yeah, the lockers in particular are pretty bad. But yeah, I totally agree with that. Hey, Ginger Ninja. You take care, man. Thanks for stopping in. We'll catch you later. Get some sleep. Take care of yourself, man. Yeah, the vault lockers in particular are terrible. Whoops. Now, ever since that update, I've had a hell of a time selecting, even just like walls and floors. I'll click on it, it doesn't register as being selected. I go to right-click on something to get that contextual menu up, it doesn't show up. I didn't have half those issues before that update. But yeah, the vault lockers are terrible. Anytime I'm doing something around those, I usually just hide those and work around them. Because they are, yeah, the hitbox on those, and there's the, oh, what the hell is it? Some of the subway lights? The collision box on those, not so much the collision, but the hitbox and the CK is just horrible. Can't work around those at all. I totally have to hide those. Generally, I'll put stuff like that on their own layer, so when I'm working around them, I can just hide the layer and not have to deal with it. Oops, see, it wouldn't hit 19. There we go. Now, 18. Hang on a minute. 18. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, I'm tired. I probably shouldn't even be doing this. How about that? Alright, so 19. Okay, we gotta go down to the next row. But I was really in the mood to do this tonight. And get, just kind of chill and do this kind of stuff. And drink coffee. I'm almost out of coffee again. I think after we go and test this, it'll be time for a coffee break. Or we do the next one. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yada, yada, yada. 24 for the quantity. And we are good there. Let's save that. We should be good. Now we got to do the sort button. And this has to have a name. You'll have to have a name. Field restock. Alright. So now I need to find the ammo sort button. Hang on a second. Let's do this. Grab that. Oh, that's kind of stupid for me to do that because I have to go and add the property first. Ah, boy. All right. Where are my... Nope, that's the armor button, you idiot. Wrong checkpoint. Alright, this is what we want. So we're going to add the property for that. Flamer fuel. And then we'll add this down here. Fuel restock button. Activate. File. You're happy. That makes me happy. And then we can go and fill that in. Fuel restock button. Beautiful. That should be that. Let's save. And let me quit out of the Fallout 3 gag. Because that will crash. For whatever reason. Doesn't like when I launch Fallout 4. They must hate each other or something. I don't understand why. Pause that. And we're going to switch over to the game. Yes, there we go. The game. Let's see if this actually works. Yeah, if I'm going to be using these vault parts, there's a whole bunch of other ones when I finally get to building the actual house. A lot of, come on. No. There. A lot of textures I'm going to have to rework. Just for this section here, this is, like a hall end. It's basically the wall, the ceiling, the floor. Everything is all one piece. 7 material files to do the swap with. 7 freaking material files for that one piece. I absolutely hate the vault pieces. The vault kit, terrible to work with. It's one of the reasons I've never done a vault house until now. All right, sword ammunition, flamer fuel. Please work. Hey, there we go. Cool. Oh. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a big problem. What happened there? I have 400 flamer fuel. Those should all be populated. Did I screw something up? I bet I did. Okay. Did I not? I thought we just filled the properties in on this. What did I do wrong? Yeah, now it's not working. This is why you should... Okay, what the... Alright, something's not right here. Something is not happy. What did I screw up? I told you I was tired. Let's see. Not enough fuel. Yes, I think you're right. I need go juice. Let's do this. Let's take a break. Let me switch sources here real quick first. I definitely screwed something up. Here. Let me take a quick look at this. Fuel restock button. Yes. Flamer fuel. Flamer ref container. Oh, that's right, because they're 24. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh boy. That's what yeah. That's not enough fuel. Yep. I've gotten so in the habit of having these be like 10 or 1 or 12. I never even thought that it being 24. Thank you. Yep, that's it. We ran out of gas. So it did work. It did work. Yeah. So I guess I don't need all these refs then. I'm probably gonna... I'll probably whittle some of those down. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm getting too close to this today. But yep, 570s. Yeah, I completely forgot that I had made these 12. So all these over here, the ones I've been working on all day, over in the corner here, whoops, these are 10 and 12. So I'm used to having, I think when I stocked this, there's 400 for my container. There's 112 left, and that's what I was looking for. Having data, each reference wants to activate, have to change each reference now. At the very least, the global variable indicate. Yeah. Well, actually, all I'm going to do is I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to get rid of like the bottom row and just stretch them out, move them around just to spread them out a little bit. I'm not going to have 6 on a shelf. I'll probably have like 5, something like that. Yeah, because it looked kind of silly to have it, because you might have that much flamer fuel. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Because ideally you're going to have more than 500 flamer fuels to fill that up with. Actually, let's try this. I have an idea. Here's what we can do. How about we go into my ammo container? Yeah, ideally you're going to have more than 400 flamer fuel. Let's put 1,000 flamer fuel in that. Because I have 400 of everything else. I never even thought of that. Okay. Alright. So now, this is my ammo container here. So I'll grab 1,000 out and that should fully stock it. But we're going to do that after the break. Because I freaking need coffee. I absolutely need coffee. When I can't remember that, oh yeah, you put 24 on there, it's coffee time. Oh yes, actually, Lilac. Yes, you are on your way. Hang on a second. Lilac, there's your very first bite-sized Snickers. You earned that. You earned that bite-sized Snickers. Yes. We give out bite-sized Snickers and gold stars. If you, hang on a second. Sometimes you'll get a gold star because there was an attempt. But that was definitely the bite-sized Snickers territory. Yes. So yeah, we're going to go test that after the break. I got to get coffee. Well, it's like I saw this and it's like, oh man, what did I screw up? Because I was kind of keeping an eye on chat, and I'm getting extremely tired. And I thought maybe I missed a reference or screwed something up, but no, not enough flamer fuel. Well, 1,000 in the container should fix that. Actually, let's try this again. Before I go, I'm actually going to add more flamer fuel to this. Where is my flamer fuel? Just had it. There we go. Let's put we'll put 1,500 just to be safe. That way we can do it a couple times. All right, you want Kelly? All right, everybody. Hang on a second. All right, just because I can. Everybody gets a bite-sized Snickers. You get a bite-sized Snickers. You get a bite-sized Snickers. Everybody gets a bite-sized Snickers. And I'm getting coffee. Because I desperately need coffee. Alright, let me hit this happy little button back over here. Yes. Break time, everybody. Get yourselves a cup. I gotta go get, yeah, coffee. I'll be back in a minute. We're back. Yeah, I definitely needed coffee. It's already helping, believe it or not. All right, we are back. Let's jump into the game here and see how this works now. I mean, it actually does work, but we did forget that we set the flamer field to 24. I'm a freaking genius. Armory 01. We should be able to fill up our shelves now. And then I think we're going to switch gears and maybe work on this area here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually going to mentioning how bad the lighting, this temporary lighting is. I'm working on, I'm going to rework some of these textures on this door. And the restroom sign, yeah, that's not staying. Might be good for a joke, but I actually want to make an armory sign. I was just testing that to make sure having an attached reference there would work. So, this will not be the restroom. 1,500 flamer fuels. There we go. Watch it crash and burn. Sword ammunition. 1,500. Stock shelves. 924 left. Hey, there we go. It does just work. And that fills that out. Crash and burn. Well, it definitely crashed. Well, I hope not. At this point, I'd almost rather have it just burn. Yep. Okay, we're good. Let's go check this again. How many do we have in here? 588. Okay. Let's do one more test with everything. Let's grab all the things. Look at all that stuff. Look at the studio full of fabulous prizes. Okay. It just works. Let me do one more test on the actual button here. Just for kicks. Okay. Yep. I definitely need the placement on that stuff. All needs some work. And I'm going to probably... these are just too perfect. I don't want them perfect. What else was there? There's something else I was going to test here too, I thought. But, no. I think what we'll do for a little bit here, before I call it a night, is maybe go fill in the rest of these, areas here. And play around in this a little bit. I want to do some work on this tonight, I think. I actually need to fill in, because this is actually, in the original, there's a little fountain here. There's a little fountain down here. There's nothing there now. Look at that. Jet'll make you jittery. Alright. Let's quit out of this. That all just works. Turn that off. And hopefully we should be back. Yes. Music. Microphone. Yes. Alright. Yeah, I think my brain is, I overloaded on this stuff today. So we're going to switch gears for a little bit here. And we're going to put, some attention down here. I did notice that this area... Actually, let's, open up the deck here again. Oh! Neon Cowboy, thank you very much for that subscription. Appreciate that. Okay. I actually wonder if maybe we should, you know what? Before I launch the GEC, let's actually jump into Fallout. I want to take a look at something here in game in Fallout 3. So let's go play Fallout 3. I just want to take a look in that hallway. I want to see that stone wall in the end, I think, is up way, way, way too high. It should be more waist level. It's up almost up to my neck, I think. So let me load up a save here. that I'm actually in that cell. This is my current playthrough, which we left off the mini hideout. That's right, mini hideout in Springvale. No, that's way back when we were in the pit. Where am I here? There we are. Armory and display area. Okay, so this is the Fallout 3 version here. Actually, let's switch over to the actual... There we go. That should be better. Yes, game. We have game sign. I should have game sign in a second here. I just switched sources. There we are. So here's basically what we just did, but in Fallout 3. There's the mini nukes. And there's the flamer field that we just put in. Oh, I gotta put a terminal over here, too. But what I wanted to look at was at the end of this hallway here. Yeah, see, that's basically, yeah, it's almost to my knees. So we got to fix that. I want to put a little fountain on the end here. I do have some Enclave style lights I can put in. And this does turn off. So I'll have to come up with an activator for that. And maybe we'll go play around with that for tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't jump up on that. Interesting. I could jump. Yeah, it won't let me jump up on that. Oh, there we go. So it looks like it's just a stone and some water there. We'll go check that out. Yep, here we are with Sydney and Doge Meat and Star Paladin Flush. Still with us. Yeah, oh, where's DJX? DJX always wants me to put water in my mods, and he's missing the water. Public urinal at the Madonna Inn. The one thing I've never dealt with as far as cell editing goes, environmental stuff and land, water, and fog. I've never, I've done that stuff in interiors, but I've done very little of it in the exterior world space stuff. Just because it's so easy to mess things up in this game, or in well, that game. Yeah, I was more into editing the world space when I first started modding than I am now, just because it's so easy to conflict with stuff, and you know, the friggin' pre-combines and the optimization and whatnot. It's kind of a shitty system for a game that you can literally anybody can make changes to. I'm sure it's great for a game that's not moddable, but when any one of those things and anyone and everyone can make changes to the game, it's not such a great system. It doesn't just work. So, yes. I think I want to work on this a little bit. Let's get this sorted out, try and figure out what we got to put. Oh, yeah, there's fog there, too. Let's go take a look at that. Let's go take a look at that. Now I will load up the GEC. In my other install here, I'll launch the GEC. The thing I like about working with interior cells is you actually have a lot more freedom to do what you want without having to worry about messing up the actual game as much. You're making a cell that's confined to your mod. You're not going to mess up any vanilla records or anything like that. Chances are very minimal you'll impact anything in the vanilla game. Fog is intended to be mist effect and ought to activate, deactivate with the water. Yes. Yep. Should have been there when the water feature was turned off. Yep, I agree. I agree. The same line when I've done... look at the music. Where's our music? We have no music. Oh, we should have music. When I've had harvestable glowing fungus, I actually put a little green light attached to the enable marker, so that when the harvestable glowing fungus gets disabled, so does the light. We have no screen. I did it again, damn it. There we go. Music, but no screen. There. That's better. I'll get this sorted out one of these days. Okay. Should have a screen now. And you should have music and hopefully a microphone? Yes. Okay. No screen! Alright. What the hell sound am I looking for? This one. But hey, let's go check out that, and see how that was done. That, because now I'm curious. That's a very good point Partisan brings up. That fog should have been disabled. You actually see that there. Is it actual light source? What is that? Vault white light. Oh, no, I see it there. Yeah, that's the mist. It's not actually attached to the enable marker. Is this the marker here? Yeah, this is the X marker. And that fog doesn't seem to be attached to it. Nope. Enable parents. Nope, it's not. Just there. Yeah, kind of would probably make more sense, because these are the little waterfall things, the waterfall rays. Those are attached, right? They gotta be. No. Something's... Oh, that's the light. I think that's what I'm looking for. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, that's parented to that X marker. Okay, so this is what we'll probably work on for a little bit here. So that is... Oh, let's take a look at mine. Oh, yeah. That's got to come down. That's way too freaking high. That should be more like there. And it needs a floor. Definitely needs a floor. What do we want to do for a floor for that? There's the water. Looks like it's... Disable that. I wish there were layers in this old damn thing, but there's none. No layers. Layers are not a thing in the GEC. That's drain pipe and looks like some ground rubble over the top of it. Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. Kind of do the same thing. I know what we can use. Kind of the same thing, but not exactly. There should be a sidewalk mesh here. That's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, is it? It's great. Yes, this one. Yeah, let's use this. Although, isn't there this one? We'll throw one of those under there. Mess with people. You can put generic Boston statue. Uses the fountain and let the hyper-speculative lore types theorize. Nod to Dunwich Spores. Oh, you saw that video too, huh? Huh, Partisan? You saw that video too? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a thing. Because you know, hey, maybe they could make it, somebody could make a video about that. Wouldn't that be a thing? That would be awesome. Actually, there's actually full one. Let's go with the full one. Because it does kind of go off the back here. I gotta move this. Just to mess with people, your Soul Survivor is a synth mod. Sadly, I screwed up and admitted it was just a joke. See? You ruined the fun. You ruined the fun. Spoil sport. Okay. That's down probably far enough. This needs to be covered up here too. So do I have... Which is this? This is the vault end free. What happens if I... No, I don't want a nav mesh. I want to duplicate. Oh, that's well... I want this wall to continue underneath here. Let's do this. I flip this bad boy around this way. Because it doesn't have the same, the recess on the top, and there's kind of a gap. Whoops. Kind of a gap there. Yeah, that'll totally work. I hate to toot my own horn, but that mod, legitimately hilarious. Even if you forget you have it installed. Oh, that would be great if you forget you have it installed. You get killed by literally anything, you loot your own legendary synth component with appropriate message on the legendary screen. Oh, nice. Now you know something to give it. Now you know the truth. That's cool. I like it. Alright, am I getting this on the right layer? Yes, I do. Okay. Right, because there will be people that will actually get in here once I put a collision marker in. I am going to block that space there off. I don't want to be the ruiner of immersion and have people see into the void if they decide they're going to go take a dip in here. I may very well just put a collision marker there and avoid that whole thing. But just for posterity. Hey, Joda, how's it going? Now let me turn the snap off here. Just for posterity, we'll block that off. And do we... Oh, I know that there's a gravel mesh. Let's take a look here at this. Okay. I should be able to find a little piece of gravel to put in there. I have one in mind. I can't remember if it's a... It might be a material swap. Joda says, checking out your Subway save out the best part, toilet paper roll facing the correct way. Yes. I pride myself in having immersive toilet paper in my mods. That is something I'm very, very proud of. I go out of my way to have immersive toilet paper. All right, let me bring it so you guys can see what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's actually gravel. Oh, you know what? I know where there's one. I think there's one that has a material swap. It was like the best detail. Let's see. I think it was one of these. Nope. Nope. Doesn't need to be very big either. I have it in my head, I just don't remember which one it was. And there was a nice material swap on it. Wasn't the cave ones? I don't think. Double check this one again. Actually, this one might work. No, that won't work either. Nope. Yeah, we'll search for a mound. It's not that. Cave mound. Grass mound. Oh, nope. Yeah, I actually found a nice material swap. It's like, oh, gravel. I just don't remember what it was on. Let me try some of the other cave ones. That is the... Oh, maybe it's the rock. Use the cave. I've been using these cave ones for so long. Maybe it's on one of these. Rubble, sand. No, it's not that either. Damn, it's in my... I know which one it was. I want to say it was the debris one. I want to say it was one of these. There's a concrete large. Valley dirt. Nope. Trash to gravel? There it is. That's the one. Well, that's it. That's the one I'm looking for. I just don't want one that big. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's the one I was looking for. Yep. We'll have a little bit. Shrink that down here. Down even more. That's not the flat one. One of these is flat. Flatter. That's the one. Nope, that's the one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I kind of want a little bit of the grate peeking through there. That's perfect. Alright, so we got that. Let's do this. Since this is going to be sticking out, I'm going to hide that from the local map so it won't show up on your Pip-Boy. This goofy thing sticking out. I will be putting black planes around this. And you can use a black plane as if you search for black plane. Black planes are nice for if you like all these walls that are sticking out here will show up on your Pip-Boy. You put a black plane around there, and basically anything that's below it doesn't show up on your local map. It's a nice way to hide things. Especially if there's like if you're doing a cell where you don't want the player to see it, you can hide it that way too. But I use it to hide all this shit that hangs out off the side. Looks a little cleaner in the local map, but you can also go and select this stuff here. Hidden from local map. I'll determine later if I'm actually going to want to use these cave bits for that or not. But this one definitely. I definitely want that hidden. Alright, so let's find some nice clear water. Don't need much. I'm actually going to make a new layer for my water. Close this up. Make a new layer for the water. It's only going to be one. Actually, you know what? Maybe I won't. It's only going to be the one piece. Let's see. Institute tunnel water. Now that sounds like some good drinking. Institute tunnel water. I think it's just going to be one of these here. Interior, interior, interior. I just saw it. Let's just filter these out. Interior pond, water com. That sounds good. Interior pond, water com. That sounds just as good as anything. Hello? Oh, it's an activator. I'm an idiot. Water's an activator. Oh, it's what? Oh, boy. Okay. Water, interior pond. Dark? Dark calm. Murky. No, we don't want it to be murky. I guess dark calm for now. We'll see how it looks. Because it won't really make much difference until I actually get the lighting in this setup yet, so. Come on. Oh boy, this is like... There we go. There. That works. It just works. So... No, we want that up there. Alright, so there's the start of our little fountain. And what... Let's make a save here. So what do we have here? So I've got... I've actually have some Enclave Light assets that I've been using. Some of my other stuff. I'll have to bring those in. Let's find the statue to use, though. We'll drop that up there. Just seeing what you did, player home. I'm seriously motivated to learn to use the CK and make my own. Thank you for the mod and the inspiration. Oh, thanks for the thanks for checking out the mod, Joda. Stay away from the creation kit. It'll steal your soul. No, that's cool. That's cool. The more people making mods, the better. But it will steal your soul. It definitely will steal your soul. But yeah, you definitely, if you have any interest at all, you definitely should do it. Okay, statues. But it will steal your soul. Alright. What kind of mod would you want to make, Joda? You want to do player homes, or you got other ideas? What are you thinking about? Oh, statues. Let it have your soul. It's not like you're using it. Yes. Yeah, well, the thing is I didn't have a soul when I started this, so I didn't really... You can't... Oh, look at this. It's almost the same exact statue. I didn't have a soul to steal. Really want to make a player home that's abandoned space on top of Diamond City. Oh, that's above the door there? That would be cool. The ones I've seen are not what I want to do. That's the perfect motivation to start doing it, Joda. You know you want something. The mods that are out there aren't what you want. So you make your own. That's it. That's a perfect motivation. Perfect motivation. Thing that actually I probably mentioned it before, got me into doing this goofy stuff is kind of the same thing. Using some mods that weren't exactly what I wanted, so I learned how to figure out making the changes to make them what I wanted. So cool. That is a great motivation right there. And Mad Dog is back. Jokes on the CK. My soul is an empty void of darkness. Thank you, Mad Dog. But yeah, Joda, that's a great reason to start doing the thing. That I can't think of a better reason. Let's drop this down. I would suggest, just based on how I got into this, take one of those mods that aren't what you want. Just again, just like an exercise to kind of learn some things, learn the basics, and just feel your way around. Take one of those mods and make the changes that you want. You know, kind of make some little tweaks and changes and things, and then make your own. Make it what you want. But tweaking an existing mod is a great way to learn the basics. And then once you kind of get a little more comfortable, then you make your own from scratch. Let's go take a look at the other thing here. Only I can find a beginner's guide that doesn't put me to sleep. Well, the best beginner's guide I can recommend is actually just get in and start poking around at stuff. Something that you want to do, there's a great way to learn how to do things is just taking a look at stuff in the vanilla game, poking around vanilla cells, and kind of reverse engineering stuff. I've learned a lot doing that. Like, oh, that's how they did this. And that's almost the same exact statue here. Almost. The wings go back a little too far, though. So what I might actually do... What I might actually do is find something to put behind her. Her wings are going to clip into the wall a little bit. I'm okay with that. But I don't like how she's kind of floating there. So I might find... I actually wonder how this would look. Let's try something here. If I did this... Nah, that's going to look goofy. Alright. Scrap that idea. Yeah, I actually did try tilting her forward a little bit. But I did it too much. Let's try this. Nope. Let's try the X. Yeah, I did try tilting her forward, but then once you put her back, there's still kind of a gap there. That doesn't look quite... Actually, that doesn't look quite as bad. It would make a cool hood ornament, yes. I concur. That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm okay with that. There is a gap in the back there, but I'm alright with that. There's a gap behind this one, too. That's almost the same statue, though. Not exact. Pretty damn close. Close enough for government work. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's see about... I'm actually bringing my little lights here. I don't have those in here yet, so let me go find my meshes. Where are my meshes? What I want to do next is we've got these wonderful little blue Enclave lights up here. I actually have some of those that I've been using. I'm going to bring those in. And then we'll have to go find a pipe. I'm not going to set the activator up tonight for the water because I'm too damn tired. But we will have an activator here. There'll be like a little valve or something. You can turn the fountain on. Pipes will be across. Water will come down. I actually think I'm going to have to bring that water up here too. Now that I'm thinking about it. But we'll worry about that later. Later? You guys work with water. One thing I've noticed is when I drop water into a cell, if I move it, it doesn't always... I see how it's kind of... It's not... I can move it down. But when I go to bring it up, it doesn't come up beyond a certain point until I hit F5 and refresh the cell. There. And see how it just jumped up like that? I don't know why water does that. It just does. And it's freaking annoying. So if you're ever working with water and you're moving it around and it's not changing, just hit F5 and refresh the cell. And it should jump into place. Alright, let me go find my meshes here. Where I have all my stuff. Wasn't set dressing. Yes. I want the small blue. I'll actually bring all these in eventually, but... Is that the blue one? That's the blue one. Alright, that's what I'm going to bring. So all you got to do is make sure... These are going to be static, so you want to make sure that you have static selected here. And all I have to do is drag and drop them in, and bam. They are now part of my mod. And they are the on one. They are the on state. The on state for the Enclave. Okay. Let me move my... Got stuff covering up the chat here. Oh. Wrong modding tool. We gotta have... Actually, these, I'm gonna have to go on something here. Let's see. Those go across the top. Oh, yeah, those gotta be really small. I'm gonna have to get a beam or something. Oh yeah, looks like there's a wooden beam or something across the top there. Alright, let's figure that out. Yeah, those are gonna have to be really tiny. Let's find a suitable beam that we can use. No, actually, that one might work. Let's try that one. It's big. Now let me find something that's small though. I-beam, no. Oh, these mechanical beams. These are cool. I like using these. Is there one that's going to be thick enough though? That one might work. I can make duplicates of it. Yeah, let's try this one. I think this is a automatron. Yes, these mechanical beams are from Automatron has some freaking great assets. Assets that should have been in the base game. And these little mechanical beams are among them. I love using these damn things. Actually, I could scale it up. That would even be better. There's several different varieties of things. It's such a simple thing that you'd think would be in the base game, but they're not. Yeah, there we go. That'll work for that. How does this... Yeah, it just kind of goes up there. Gotta be a bit smaller. I can play around. In fact, I will be playing around with this a little bit here. Pull this out. Yeah, that'll work. Because you can't tell, these actually have like a blue glow map on them, but you can't tell because of the damn lighting in here. Joda says, I hate how after you do Automatron DLC, like every random encounter turns into robots or rust devils. Well, just so happens there's a mod for that. God damn it, turn the snapping off. Hang on a second. There's a mod for that I'm using. Give me 1 second. Yes. Hang on a second. Where the hell's my other... hopefully you guys can see this. Yes, decreased Automatron bullshit encounters and minor Rust Devil tweaks. That's a thing. Yeah, I'm using this, and it basically fixes that problem. First time I'm using it... Well, actually, I've had it installed in another playthrough, but I didn't do Automatron. First time I've used it is my Railroad playthrough. We did Automatron 3 weeks ago? About 3 weeks ago we did Automatron. Maybe not quite that long. I've only run into the Rust Devils once. And I think it was like two streams ago, I think. We were in West Roxbury. We ran into them for the first time. So I will post that link in chat here. And you can go check that out. Oh! Mad Dog already beat me to it. Yeah. It's kind of hard to forget a mod with a name like that. Yes, decreased Automatron bullshit. It's awesome. Yeah, and I think that's the mod that the author explains the problem and why those encounters are so numerous. Okay, I'm probably going to end up moving these around a little bit because I got to put the pipes in. But I'm just gonna put those in there as placeholders for now, just to kind of get a sense of where things are gonna go. I also am categorically in favor of much less bullshit. Yes, I concur. Less bullshit is best bullshit. Well, that's a start. Not perfect, but it's a start. It's definitely a start. What else we got here? Actually, the statue might be a little too small. Let me look at the... Well, you know what it is? The door is a different scale, too. I think this... Yeah. The Fallout 4 door is much wider. Appreciate the Nightbot is calling out challenge info for this playthrough. Yes. Yes, it's a challenge to play the CK. Now, I'm just too lazy to shut that off. Because when I go to stream Fallout 4 next, I'll forget to turn it back on. So, yeah, and the mod list is probably showing up too. And the mod list is very, very inaccurate for this playthrough, let me tell you. Okay, so got that. So I think that's a good start for that. I'm actually going to turn this one around here. Yeah. That'll work. The lights might be a little bit smaller than I want. Miss any Rons? No. No, we had no Rons. It's been a Ron-free stream so far. just trying to think what else we can... Alright, let's go put, That's a good start. That's kind of why I wanted to at least get the, Whoa! Alright. We flooded everybody. We just flooded. Just flooded. Let me shrink this down here, too. It doesn't need to be that big. I'm going to bring that back down below the floor level. There. That we certainly don't want. That would be bad. Now, I'm going to have to go back and look at this. Because this has to be up actually kind of high here. Because the water splashes are going to be hitting there. So I'm actually going to probably leave that there. Push that back. Yeah. That ends up in the rocks. I could always actually put these back here a little bit too. And I'll probably futz around with this 1,000 times before I'm happy with exactly where things are, but we'll deal with that. Alright, so next, let's go and finish up putting in these, the mannequins. Let's take a look at the mannequin racks here. Now, the original actually uses vault tables for the stands, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. Yeah, no rounds. The CK has not crashed. No. Make like a tree and get out of here? Alright, Kelly. Yeah, I'm going to probably be wrapping up here pretty soon myself, so thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Good to see you. We'll catch you later. Yeah, there's actually tables, vault tables, used for the platforms. So I'm going to do that as well. So I have vault tables there, and I actually couldn't find... I'm going to keep looking. I know I've seen... Oh, I know I've seen assets like this. Basically, nope, that's a mannequin. A planter? These planters here? I know I've seen assets like that. I just haven't... I've been too lazy to go look for them, so for now, I'm using these buttons here. The Fallout 3 mannequins have a tendency to basically fall through the floor. So you load into the... do not take care of yourself on the count of the stream. Now, I'm going to be... I'm going to be heading out here very shortly myself. I'm just going to drop these in here, and then we'll probably call it a night. I can feel the hunger pain starting, so I did get a snack before we started, but I need more food. The Fallout 3 mannequins have a tendency to spawn halfway through the floor, so I didn't notice these until I was looking at the cell. There's these little activator buttons here that you can reset their position. They have a script attached to them that resets them all to a specific position. I thought that was interesting. At least they're not like the Skyrim ones where they follow you through the cell. Because that's hella creepy. Like the friggin' weeping angels. Let me turn off those. Ah, that's better. Remember we were talking earlier? Partisan mentioned selecting things can be problematic. These the contraptions mannequins are notorious. So I'm trying to select the table, and I can't. I'm selecting the mannequin. So that's why I have those on their separate layer, so I can just disable that, copy this, and do the thing. Yes, problematic at best. They're a frickin' pain in the ass is what they are. So I actually have a wall here that kind of hides where those go. There we go. And then we can... Now I'm ready to bring these in. 1, 2. Duplicate these, slide these over. And I am going to have to come up with some spotlights or something for these. I think. Whoops, I just... yeah, see they have the male and female occupy the same space, so you can change the gender on these for your character. I do that with a terminal, with just an enable marker. Yeah, see we got these nice spotlights with the beams. I want those. I definitely want those, because that looks cool. Is that way you come in, you come down in the basement, not really a basement, it's just the armory. And everything has this nice... Everything's highlighted with the spotlights. You got the nice blue glow back on the fountain. I want that. I want that very much. So I should be able to turn those off. Copy all this. Oh, I gotta flip it around. That's right, because a little bit of the vault table sticks up to the front. Yes? Aha. There we go. No. One more. There we go. Snapping needs to be off. The Jet Junkie at Drumlin Diner and Bobby DeLuca are the same preset. Say it isn't so. That couldn't possibly be a thing. They couldn't possibly have reused a character preset. Yes, it is important to notice those things. I agree. The more you know. Alright. Let's slide these all down here. I'll go and fine-tune the positions of these later, but I kind of basically want them centered. I want the little vault thing that sticks out from the table centered on the door. I will go putz around with these later. The important thing is that they exist. Because I'm actually going to probably get rid of this floor, too. This was just a floor I put in just to have a floor. But I want to go look through the textures again. And find something that's comparable to this dark texture here. Because this is actually a vault texture. This is a vault piece. And I found out the Vault 111 actually has some really cool assets. And some textures that I don't think that they used. Yes, the more you know. And reading is fundamental. That's another one of my favorites. Reading is fundamental. So I'm probably going to... I know I have a couple vault textures I've already used. I might just darken one of those and replicate this. I'm not a fan of the warehouse. The warehouse floor here. It's just not working for me. Take a look. It's in a book. Yep. Reading Rainbow. So yeah, actually this... The vault, this floor here, this floor piece, and the ceiling are Vault 111 textures that I don't know that they've ever used. There's a ton of really nice textures that they've never ever used. There's some really nice floor tiles, like linoleum floor tiles, not used anywhere in the game. Just sitting in the textures folder, unused and ready for mod authors to discover them. Alright, I think that's probably good for now. I'm not going to worry about the mannequins right now. I will add those later. That's pretty good for a start. Because I kind of want to replicate the... You come down, you could... Probably going to end up moving the mannequins out a bit. Because I want to be able to see them. You can't see them there. But that's one thing I always liked about this. You come in for the first... Well, actually, you can't really see them here either. When you're in there. Not until you get through the door. Then you can see them. I may adjust these a little bit forward. Just for kicks. Bring those a bit. And then I may want to bring the back wall. Is there anything in the back? Oh, yeah, there is. There's actually something in the back wall here. Yes. I think I've seen an asset that resembles this. Find that and fill in that empty space. Yeah, this empty space in the back here, that's going to get filled in with something. And I have an idea. Yes. All right, let's go take a look at that. And then I think we can call this a wrap. I'm actually going to quit the GEC here. Launch the game. And next gen movies doing away with Geordie's visor, that made me sad. I did not like getting rid of Geordie's visor. Okay, that. Okay. Yep, I did it again. Misspelled the cell name. Yes. Yes, I am definitely hungry. So we're going to take a look at this. Oh yeah, this looks cool. It's going to definitely need some tweaking, but... I think this is still up. I think that's still up way too high. That's got to come down. That's got to come down. But that looks pretty cool. The lights are a little too small. That all that needs to be tweaked, but it's a start. That's all the process. Baby steps. But yeah, the brick, that rock is definitely too high. That should be down towards the knees. I might actually shrink it down. I might just scale it down a little bit, but it's a start. We go splash in the water. Oh, it's too. See, it's too high for me to even jump. I can't jump up there. I can't get into... I can't play in the water. Click the link. Oh, boy. Alright. Should I be scared? Oh, boy. Yeah, actually, I was thinking of that, Parson, putting a collision marker there, because then that's why I wanted to put a piece of the wall down below so you can't look back. Yeah. Now I want some steak. I actually had steak for lunch, believe it or not. Steak was my lunch. I had a steak and a nice baked potato, which I was going to have for dinner, but then I decided to stream. It's like, well, I guess I'm having the steak for lunch. But yeah, I can't... I don't think I can jump up high enough to clear this, clear the rock. It says you can't go that way. But yeah, that's cool. Let's switch out of the game here real quick. Go take a quick look at this. This is the collision on this. Yeah, that's up way too high. So if you ever want to see what the collision is on something... Okay, now sometimes it doesn't do it until I refresh the cell. If you hit F4, you can see the collision on anything. So if you're running into a situation where you're in a cell and it's like, wow, why can't I get over this? You hit the F4 key and it highlights the collision for everything. And different colors indicate different kinds of collision, which I'm too damn tired to go through right now, but yeah, so you also have a trigger marker that teleports the player to high above the Commonwealth if they somehow make their way into the spot. Yes. The Room of Shame. Alright, let me go take... you know what? I think that's good. I'll deal with it later. But yeah, I did want to put a wall back here, in case anybody did actually get into the water and play, that they couldn't see into the void, but I'm probably just going to put a collision marker there to, you know, ruin their immersion, so they can enjoy their disappointment. If they TCL, it might not be as fun, except you can turn off TCL with a debug script. Yes. Alright. I think that's it. I gotta go eat, everybody. That's it. I got no more. That's all I got. Let's turn that off. Yeah, music, microphone. We have all the things that we need to say goodnight. Yes, we have all the things we say. We have all the things we need to say goodnight. I don't have a game to quit. I'm going to quit that. Yes. I'm tired from lack of sleep, peckish from lack of food, and I think I've had enough of Creation Kit for today. I'm off tomorrow. I am off tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to touch the Creation Kit. I think I need a break from it. Did I save my game? Yes. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, but I was playing in the CK this morning when I have other things I need to do tomorrow, so adult things, real world stuff, errands and whatnot. So, yeah. But enjoy your lack of disappointment. No, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. But yeah, I'm definitely adulting sucks. I agree. I completely agree. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for me tonight, everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. I really didn't plan on streaming tonight, but this was fun. I just wish I wasn't so damn tired. But I am. So, I will see you guys some point during the week. I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming again. It depends on the work thing. I'm going to shoot for Wednesday or Thursday. Nice to have a preview. Yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. But once I get the rest of this area sorted with the scripting, then I can start on the actual house. But I want to get this area set too with the power armor stations. But it's Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to shoot for Fallout 3 stream. And then I will be back on Friday with the Fallout 4. If you are new to the channel, I do have a couple links to drop in the chat. There's the YouTubes. There's the Twitters. That's when I will post announcements when I know I'm going to be going live. And that is a link to my mods over on the Nexus, if you're so inclined to check those out. They're there for you to enjoy your disappointment. But yeah, now I got steak on the brain. Thanks, Mad Dog. Yeah, I had this wonderful steak for lunch. Actually, marinated it for 2 days in, what the hell was it? Olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, paprika, oregano, and rosemary. 2 days. And then I grilled it up. And it was absolutely wonderful with a big, beautiful baked potato and some salad. Yeah, it was glorious. And now I want the steak again. But it's, second time around might not be as good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have some other stuff to go munch on. That's what I'm going to do. You guys have a great week until we meet again, whenever that is. Thanks all for coming and hanging out tonight. I want steak too, Mad Dog says. See, it's all your fault. I'm blaming Mad Dog. Everybody blame Mad Dog if you want steak. You guys have a great night. Thanks again for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate it. And maybe I won't be so damn tired next time. Yes. I will try. See you guys soon. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks again.